What does it take to be profitable? There's so many factors going into this, so many characteristics that you need as a trader. But in my opinion, the most important thing is patience, patience, patience. Patience to sit on your hands, patience to watch decent setups go without you if they don't perfectly meet your entry criteria, patience to not overtrade, patience to wait till tomorrow. And man, this whole week has just been a perfect example of why patience is so important. And it's just been a great couple days for me to sort of exercise my patience. But it's annoying, man. It's annoying when you need to be patient. It's annoying when you need to sit on your ass and do nothing. But that's what it takes. It's supposed to be boring, man. Trading is not supposed to be mashing a button every 10 seconds. Trading, when you boil it down to becoming profitable and what it really takes, it's meant to be boring. It's meant to be a whole lot of watching the charts and a whole lot of doing nothing. And that's pretty much been this week summed up for me. Monday, I was excited to get on the charts, didn't take a trade. And like a lot of you guys, I'm sure when you're doing nothing on the weekend, for example, Saturday, Sunday, all you're really thinking about is the trading day, the trading week. So when you're not trading for 2 days and you're sitting on your ass Saturday, Sunday, doing whatever it is you're doing, going to the gym, I don't know, socializing, hanging out with family, in the back of my mind, I am just super excited for the trading week to start. So when Monday hits and you don't get a trade, you start getting a little antsy, and that's fine. That's completely normal. But then Tuesday for me was also a no trade day. I mean, look at this price action I have marked up here. So market open at 9:30 and we just chop around. Now, technically we do get a decent looking setup, but it's not good enough. We inverse this fair value gap, and my bias was bullish on the day, so I could have taken this to the upside if I wanted, but we never got a sweep of liquidity, so I decided to sit on my hands. And again, I was patient, did nothing for an hour, sat on my hands while price chopped around, and then we boost, and it's just a slow climb for the rest of the day. So again, Tuesday, no trade day, no trade day. I'm sort of bummy. I'm excited to try to pass this funded account, and then Wednesday. Let me get into today, man, because today was a bit of a crazy day, to be honest with you. So going into Wednesday today, again, huge drop, patience, 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 FOMO. I know a lot of people would FOMO this drop. We inverse the 4-hour time frame. It looks very bearish. And I know a lot of people would be FOMOing this move. A lot of people would be looking for an entry just because this thing is taking a shit without you. But you don't want to force trades, man. You do not want to force trades. That's how you get burnt. That's how you get bent over by the market. You just got to wait and sit on your hands, man. So that's what I did today. I waited, watched this whole move go without me, about 300 points. And I was simply sitting on my ass just waiting for a reversal. Where do I think price is going to reverse? So I mark up a couple things here. I mark up this 1 hour breaker block in a fair value gap here. As you can see, price kind of looks like it's holding it. And I mark up the CE, which is the midpoint of this. Let me just clear these drawings real quick. And I mark up the CE of this daily wick here because the CE is a point where price likes to bounce from. So CE would be the midpoint of this wick. I mark that up, bang, and I start looking for reversals. I'm not entirely bearish on the day. So yeah, I mark that up and I start looking for long opportunities. And what do I find? I find the perfect long coming out of the consequential approach. Let's just say CE, midpoint of the wick. Midpoint of the wick, we get a bounce, and it looks like we could potentially reverse. So I look for my entry model here. I mark up the inverse fair value gap and I enter. I enter as soon as we get to close, and I'm targeting this high up here. This is a high inside of fair value gap. It seems like a relatively obvious target. And this is what my trade looked like. So I enter long here, and a stop again would be a close below this fair value gap. So this is what my play looks like, and this is nearly a 1-to-3, great risk to reward. And what happens, man? I get stopped out. I got stopped out right here. I give price a little bit of wiggle room, so we do close below, but I give price a bit more wiggle room, and then this candle starts to drop, and I close my position. As soon as I close my position, this candle starts printing extremely bullish, just starts skyrocketing, absolute boner of a candle, and we print 40 points in 3 minutes and hit my TP. And that is after 2 days of not trading. That is after an hour and a half of waiting for a setup today and finally getting it. So I feel like I just got spanked by the market. I just get stopped out, and then price decides to trend in my direction for about 100 points. So yes, I did call the reversal. I called the reversal correctly, but my stop was just too tight. And in hindsight, looking at it now, I could have given it a little bit more breathing room, as we had a 2-minute fair value gap here holding price. We also had a 1-minute breaker block here holding price. But what can you do, man? I got stopped out. I closed my position. Technically, I followed my rules because we closed back below the inverse fair value gap. But, you know, I don't know. Yeah, that's just the way trading works. And after 2 days of not trading, and finally taking a trade on the third trading day of the week, getting stopped out, and then having price reverse, I could so easily try to force positions and try to make that money back, or try to hit a winning trade, just because I feel like I've been doing nothing for the past couple days. But what it takes sometimes is to do nothing. You need to be able to sit on your hands and wait for those perfect setups. So I know back in the day, if I found myself in this exact scenario now, I would have felt like I got robbed on this play here. I'll show the executions, man. I literally got stopped out right before price reversed. But I know back in the day, I would have just tried to mash the button and make that win back, because I feel like I would have felt like the market would have robbed me, man. And I would have felt like the market owed me something after that, after sitting on my ass for 2 days, not taking a trade, and then just getting stopped out. But we're better than that. We're more mature, and we know how important patience really is. I took a $150 loss on the day. If I lost my cool, lost my discipline, and lost my patience, that $150 loss easily could have turned into a $500, $600, $700 loss, and then that's a horrible start to the week. And Thursday and Friday, we're trying to make back losses. But now I'm more mature. My discipline has improved. I know that a $150 loss is not bad. We always have tomorrow. We always have Friday to make that back. And it's not a big deal, because the market will always be there, man. We're trying to pass this funded account. A $150 loss is nothing. So all it takes is 1 or 2 good trades to make that back. And really, all it takes is 1 or 2 good trades a week to have a solid week. I mean, last week, I think I took a total of 4 trades. I want to say 4 trades, and I had a 2% week. So really, all it takes is 1 or 2 solid trades to have a decent week, man. Tomorrow, I could always hit a banger. I can make, a percent and a half, and I'm happy. That's a solid week. All you really need is 1 or 2 good trades a week, and that is a thought that I'm trying to constantly keep in the back of my mind. And it has been helping me out quite a bit, man. To be honest with you, it's been helping me with my psychology quite a bit. So yes, it's a bummer that I didn't trade Monday, Tuesday. Yes, it's a bummer that I just got stopped today just to watch price reverse in my favor a second later. But I am okay with that, because I know that tomorrow I have another opportunity to kill it in the market. And I know that all it takes is 1 or 2 solid trades to bounce back and end the week green, man. End the week on a good note, end the week up a couple percent. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, man, again, patience is just so important in this game. And I think it is the number one most important thing that a trader needs to work on in order to be successful. And yeah, that's basically it. That sums up the video. I know it's not that exciting of a video. I wish I had a big win for you guys, but I just feel like I needed to hop on here and address how important patience is and how big of a role it plays in trading, especially my trading over the past couple months. And yeah, hopefully you can take some bits and pieces from this video and use it to improve your own trading. But that's basically it. Hopefully Thursday, Friday, I have some good news for you guys, and hopefully we get some decent setups. Yeah.